Hi, I'm Mark Stroll and I'm here to talk to you about the full-size Jayco Precept. It's the quietest riding, best handling gas Class A on the market, and I'll tell you why. First, it's got an amazing handling package on it. It's called a J-Ride package. Ford gives you a stabilizer bar up front, which kind of prevents it from swaying. Jayco goes a step farther and puts an extra stabilizer bar on the back. And it's an amazing feature. It's called the J-Ride package, and what that is that it helps design this coach in such a fashion where it just drives down the road like a luxury car. So you have an extra stabilizer bar. You also have upgraded shocks up front. They're actually Bilstein shocks. They're some of the same shocks that you would find on higher end cars. So you really get that good floating type of feel going down the road. So amazing. Jayco goes ahead and puts that handling package on there. It's called the J-Ride package. They put that extra stabilizer bar in the back. They upgrade the shocks from standard shocks to a Bilstein shock. And on top of that, they also put extra bumpers all the way down the side. To kind of explain what I mean by there is that the RV part sits on the chassis itself, and in between the RV and the chassis, they put these rubber grommets all the way down the side. So it really just makes for an amazing ride. And then lastly, they upgrade the springs to a Hellwig brand springs, leaf springs. So an absolutely amazing ride driving down the road. So if you're going to experience the country in an RV, the Jayco Precept is really one of the brands that you'd want to consider because it's the quietest riding, best handling gas Class A on the market. And we'll go back to that in a little bit, but a couple other real unique features that I want to talk about the Precept, the full-size Precept. The windshield, largest windshield in the industry. No other manufacturer has a windshield that big. You know, I was just driving this coach in here not too long ago where we're doing our video shoot here, and it actually felt like I was outside. You know, the windshield is so big that you don't see anything else except the road or what's in front of you. So having that 120-inch windshield is something that most manufacturers don't have. And really where you can get an idea of what I mean here is that this real wraparound area here is kind of what you get. So it's like you get a sensation of just being outside, and it's amazing. That windshield is the largest panoramic view that you can get out of any manufacturer. 22.5-inch tires, so more like bus style tires, and the rims on it are Alcoa aluminum rims. Not only are they sharper looking, but they're lighter than your steel wheel wells, steel wheels, so you can carry more things inside, and they just give you a little bit better of a ride. So aluminum wheels, same thing you would find on a big $400,000 bus. 22.5-inch tires, absolutely amazing. So this is a full paint model, so that exterior is painted. And that is a Sickens brand paint, so it's the same brand paint that you would find on $500,000 buses. And it has a real shine to it. It's almost like it looks like it's wet, like it's just been painted, but it's some of the highest end paint brand that you can use, and it's called a Sickens paint. It has a fiberglass roof. Most RV manufacturers are going to put a rubber roof on there, or what they call a TPO roof. Great roofs, this is just a little bit better. The Precept is kind of state-of-the-art in terms of features, state-of-the-art in terms of construction, and it's also built by Jayco. And I think that is one of the biggest benefits that you'll find is that it's built by a company that has a reputation like no other. It's almost a 50-year-old company, and it also has a warranty that's double most other manufacturers. So you have a 2-year warranty. You also have roadside assistance at no charge from Jayco. These are things that are just not seen from any other manufacturer. If you're considering purchasing a gas Class A, consider the Precept. Get in and drive a Precept because it is an absolutely amazing experience. Quietest riding, best handling gas Class A that we've ever had. Moving along the exterior here, because it's the full-size Precept, you have 3 compartments that are pass-through. I'll see if I can find one here, but there's one of them. So not only do you have your rear pass-through, but you have 2 other pass-through compartments up here. You know, we sell a lot of different brands, and I don't remember any other gas Class A that has 3 full-size pass-through storage compartments. A lot of manufacturers, even big diesel buses, will only have 1 or 2. So that's actually an amazing feature to have on a gas Class A. So you have 3 pass-through compartments. A lot of very unique things about the Precept. A 40-inch exterior TV. That's just one feature that I personally can't live without. I got it. If I'm going to be camping and I want to, watch a race or watch a game, and this is the place to do it, and it's a 40-inch TV. The hot water heater on the Jayco Precept is also one other area that this manufacturer has decided to make it different and unique. It's an on-demand hot water heater. If you like to take a little bit of a longer shower, you can do it here. This is it's amazing. So you're always going to have hot water heater. It's not the type of thing where you're going to have to shorten your showers or worry about if you have a lot of people taking a shower, worrying about having to take a break in between. But it's an on-demand hot water heater. It's going to have constant hot water. Absolutely amazing feature, and it comes standard with a Jayco Precept. In the back, this is actually really unique because this is a couple of things that you just don't get in this price point. It has front and rear fiberglass caps. So it's just, not only does it have a really, really high-end look, but there's function to it. It protects all of your seams, a lot less risk for leaks down the road. Jayco also puts on a third brake light. Well, having that third brake light is just a lot more safer, because you have that brake light that sits higher, not being blocked by your tow vehicle. So really, really cool feature. I think you'd like that. The windows on this are just really, really slick looking. They have what they call a frameless window. So it just looks a lot better, and that whole bottom half folds out for ventilation. So it's none of the frames are exposed. It looks amazing. Jayco also produces a big $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 buses, same windows. Just before we run into the inside, I just want to kind of recap a couple of the features on the outside of the Precept. I can't say enough about that windshield. It's 120 inches. It has the largest panoramic view out of any gas Class A out there. It really gives you that feeling of being outside as you're driving down the road or driving across the country. One other feature I wanted to mention about the Precept is that they use a heavy-duty bus-style wiper. Absolutely amazing, because a lot of RVs just give you like an automotive-style wiper, or like something that a small car would have. This is the same wiper that you'd find on a big Greyhound bus, or similar. If you can get a shot of that here, you can kind of see that how heavy-duty that is. Just absolutely amazing. So if you run into a rainstorm or some weather that you're not familiar with, having these heavy-duty wipers is just a good sense of security. I think you'd really like that. The inside of a Jayco Precept is really just as unique as the outside. There are some features in here that are just not found in other coaches in this price point. First, I want to start out by the bed lift system. It's unique to Jayco, and I appreciate this feature more than almost any other feature on the inside because of how efficient it is and how it works. It's a 750 pound capacity. The majority of these, and it's actually a true a queen size, RV queen size mattress up there. So you have a heavier weight capacity than you have on most of these bed lift systems. Really, if you're looking at Class A's and you're in the market for one, look at some of these features and ask them how to operate this bunk system. It works flawlessly. It goes up and down really, really smooth. A lot of these manufacturers, frankly, they just put mechanisms in there that just don't work. They're just not a real good setup. This is built by, the mechanism here is built by a European, I believe it's an Italian company that makes this bed lift system. It works amazing. Super smooth up and down. The button is here, and we'll show you how to do that. It's rated for 750 pounds, and it's actually a bigger mattress. So it's a different company than the industry standard, and it works. So I really encourage you to try that, whether at our dealership or try some of the other manufacturers out there. Try that bed lift system. It just doesn't really work that well. This works amazing. So I think you'll really, really like that setup. It's bigger. It holds more weight, and it works a lot better. I don't know how to explain it, but it literally feels like we're outside because of how large that windshield is. I know I keep on that windshield, but it's just such an amazing thing. I drove this coach here, and I really appreciated that. A couple of the neat things up front I want to show you. It's just different than you see. Again, the Precept just has an amazing price right now. It's just an incredible value because it has all of these extra things. You have power driver seat, but you also have a power passenger seat. Very few manufacturers will give you that power passenger seat. option, it's actually standard in the Jayco Precept. So you have power driver and passenger seats. Up front here, you have a backup camera. You also have side view cameras, which is kind of neat. So once you hit your blinker, it usually turns, it will turn on your side. When the motor started, you hit your blinker, it'll turn on your side view cameras. Of course, it has their leveling jacks here. Your mirrors are remote and heated, which is awesome. So up here, while we're in this area, I wanted to show you another unique thing that the Jayco does. They put this extra window up here. It's really, it doesn't open, you know, it's just a window, but it is amazing just for that extra bit of outdoorsy feel or extra light that comes inside. So really cool feature here. Coming along the inside here, there's some really cool features in here. The countertops are a solid surface countertop, and it is amazing how they have a couple of these, where some of these features are situated. It has a TV lift system in this particular model. I think almost every Precept has the same style setup. Really kind of neat. Again, the overall quality is what I want to stress here. Not only does it have all these features, but it's built by a company that just puts together amazing things. And that is also affects your resale value. So not only would you be buying a coach that's quietest riding, best handling coach on the market, has a tremendous amount of features, but it's built by a company that I think has a reputation like no other RV manufacturer. So just an amazing company, and also has a better warranty out of any, it just has a better warranty. And the reason they can do that better warranty is because it's just, well, it's just built better. So amazing stuff. Tremendous amount of storage. I mean, they have, this is similar to the storage you would get in, you know, some of their big buses. The drawers are just absolutely amazing in here. So for a kitchen, rather than having to have all your stuff laying all over the countertops, you can really have that neat and clean feel by using all of these drawers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's almost, I think there's like 10 drawers in here. So just in the kitchen alone, it's just unique. Very few gas Class A's are going to give you that type of storage in their coaches. Yeah, thank you for letting me show you that, because that's a really cool feature. One other neat thing I want to show you here is something that's pretty neat. You know, Jayco offers a 24-hour roadside assistance, and there's a sticker in here to remind you of that. A lot of manufacturers will offer that, but Jayco puts a nice little sticker in there that says 24-hour or 24/7 roadside assistance is free for your first year, and there's a nice big phone number in there to remind you of that. This is a really cool feature. They have what they call MCD shades. So it is the same shade system you get on $300,000-$400,000 buses. So you have two-tone shades. You have like a room darkening shade, and then you have a sunshade. So they're absolutely amazing. It's the company is MCD Shades. They've had a reputation in the RV industry for a really long time. Up here, you have soft touch ceiling. So a lot of manufacturers are just going to do regular wallboard up here, but this is nicer. It's easier to clean. It's noise dampening. It's just a really cool feature. This has the upgraded refrigerator. So it's a Norcold double door refrigerator. Just a tremendous amount of space. Again, these are features that are usually left for you know, coaches in that higher price point, but this is just an amazing price to go along with all these features. Again, storage and functionality is really what they go after here. You have a great big pantry here, tons of storage. This floor plan is absolutely amazing. There's let's see, 1, 2, 3 slide outs, and it has a rear slide out too. So this bedroom area just gives you just so much space. There is no such thing as like an RV style mattress anymore with a Jayco. It's a good quality residential type of feel with the mattress. Just to recap a couple of things, if you're in the market for a gas Class A, drive the Precept. get to one of our stores and drive the Precept. It's the quietest riding, best handling gas Class A on the market right now because of what they do with that handling package. They add some features to the chassis to make it ride like a luxury car. And that's one of the best features about the Precept. So it's the quietest riding, best handling coach on the market. It has some features on here that are just absolutely amazing. It has the fiberglass roof. It has just some overall construction features and warranty that are really, really unique. I encourage you to kind of review the video before you go shopping and consider the Jayco Precept, built by an amazing manufacturer with an amazing warranty. Look forward to seeing you in the future.